morning, everybody. This is Pardon the Distraction podcast. I am TheLostDrake. This is ProfessorStalke and RazorRedd. And this is the only place that you can watch them do weird shit as they're brushing off their elbows because there's always storms a-brewing. We are ready to go. We're ready to hype it up, and we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff today. And we are so sorry. We have been MIA. We have been so damn busy, and I had to make them laugh at the beginning of the stream. So here we go. Guys, first off, I want to start off by saying to all of you guys from our last, which I think our last podcast recording before the last episode, we actually went live. And guys, our sub button, we actually got verified and subbed on Kick, which is huge. So we have our sub button now. So the next live stream, you guys are going to be able to support, drop a sub over there and help us, because all of your subs, donations, everything that you guys do here, there, anywhere, TikTok, Instagram, no matter where you're watching, all that stuff helps us out so much. And speaking of, we just broke 300,000 views last month alone.
300K.
Let's go.
300K. Yes, just last month. So that was April / the last week of March. So yeah, we did a lot. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, how you guys been? What you guys been up to?
Oh,
She dabs.
Like, you know, it's been a busy couple of weeks, hasn't it? Like, we've had new platforms launching, so making content for that stuff, and I've been tattooing my ass off as well, doing designs and things like that, and just.
What platforms are you talking about?
Streaming, huh?
What platforms are you talking about?
In the club. In the club. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. Like, do you guys remember Fan House?
Yeah.
Do you remember Fan House?
Yeah.
Okay, Fan House was actually...
It was Ko-fi and Fan House around the same time, right?
Yeah. Ko-fi is more like a hub for artists, actually. Yeah. But Fan House was like very much like Club, and it was awesome. Like, I used to love it. My community loved it. We absolutely blasted it, but then they had this big bust up, and it became passes, and it was a bit shady how it got moved over, and I didn't really, so I stopped. Like, so now that this is back, I'm like, oh, I can start making all that kind of content again.
Yep.
So I've been like on blast with that.
Yeah,
like,
it's almost like a creator OnlyFans without the weirdness.
It's safe for work, but it's the same. Yeah. It's like you say, like it's got the same kind of a lot of the same premises of it. Whereas it's like you can control your subscription price, and then you can do things like lock posts for people to, or you can lock them just to subscribers. People can tip on posts. It's like you can lock messages for people to open with like a tip and stuff like that. So it's funnily enough a very pleasant place because it's just the creators that they're allowing in there and not all the other shit that you get. So it's like who knew that for everyone to be just super nice to each other, you just had to get off Twitter.
Yep.
That was it.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, my God. Twitter is so toxic.
Just needed to get off Twitter.
And you know what? I still refuse to call it X. I'm sorry. I still refuse to call it X.
I'm not calling it X.
Yeah, like, I don't care if I'm a millennial. I refuse to call it that, dude. I just can't. I can't.
It sounds like a porn site. So it's definitely.
Yeah. You only DM your exes, right?
Actually, that's so true. That's so true.
Yeah. That's where you get all the ding-a-ling-a-ling pictures from on the X. Yeah. You get them from your ex. You know? Anyway,
I not.
I hope I'm not getting. I hope I'm not getting the. You know, look, look. I'm just gonna say, if I'm getting the ding-a-ling-a-ling pictures on X, we've got problems. But if you are, you know, hey, look, I take it as a compliment. All right, if you want to put your wiener out there,
that's crazy.
Anyway,
I'm good for those types of storms.
Yeah. We don't need that Stormfront. Speaking of Stormfront, too, Boys came out this week with a killer episode. And we're going to definitely dive into that too. And I'm super excited about it because I think it's going to be really awesome. I know she's dying. I love it. But look, ultimately, we've got a lot of really cool stuff coming out this week for TV, for movies, for shows. And Stock, I know we were talking about, different platforms. Obviously, Red talked about Club, but you've also been doing stuff with Own too, right? You've been on there as well. Yeah, I saw that. Which I don't want to say anything, but I'm ranked 23rd on the whole website right now.
What is that? What is it? Tell me. What is that?
Yeah, tell us about it, Stalke. Fill us in.
Okay, so right now, this app just recently came up. I don't know how long it's been, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks. And basically, Ghost Gaming has partnered with them, and it's a social media app essentially. Like that's really what it is, and you can upvote people and that kind of stuff. And,
you can downvote people too.
You can downvote people too. And but anyway, so like Ghost Gaming has partnered with them, and they're basically looking for their next Ghost Gaming person. And they've given you like weekly challenges and all that kind of stuff, and then side quests as well. So if anyone's interested in trying to join Ghost Gaming or just even getting noticed by them, make sure to check it out because they got some cool stuff going on there. But that's
events, like as well. I've been to quite a few of their events.
Yep.
Oh, their summit,
the creator summits.
Yeah,
I got an invite for the Atlanta one, and I was like, damn, I wanted to go, but I'm not going this time.
You should have went. I went to that.
I went to the last. No, I went to the last one.
Yeah, Red was there.
I went to the last one. I just didn't go to. I'm saying the one that's coming up in Atlanta.
You didn't go to the other one.
Yeah.
I think I went to the one. I went to the one that they held at Dallas and Atlanta the year before as well.
Oh, the Dallas is the one I went to.
Yeah, I went to both. Yeah, it was a good time, and the food was pretty good too.
Yeah, the food was good.
And look, that's the best way. Look, for any sponsors or anybody out there, if you're gonna throw an event, have good food, man. Like, dude, I hate going to events and there's no food because we're running around all day. We're like talking to people. We're talking to sponsors. We're running around. And this is supposed to be like all of us getting together. Let us gorge and like shove a big old slider in our face with like barbecue sauce. If you can't see us with barbecue sauce or like chicken finger juice hanging out of our face, are we really people? Okay? I'm just saying. Just saying.
We will.
I will, dude. I feel like I went to the Gearbox party at TwitchCon, and we got there, and they had all these sliders and all this food laid out, and nobody wanted to go up there first. I'm like, I'll go. I went up there, dude. I had like 6 sliders. I had all this stuff, and literally the CEO comes up right behind me. And like, I'm glad somebody's eating it. I'm like, I'm not gonna let it go to waste. And he goes,
are you kidding me?
Well,
like
look,
free food?
I'm like, it's free food, man. I've been running around all day. He's like, eat it. That's what it's there for. I don't know why people are afraid to eat it. And then most of the time, people wait until it gets too cold, and then it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, just eat,
go,
eat the food,
eat the food.
Yeah,
the food, Tina.
Well, today, yeah, right. God damn it, Tina, eat slider. Stop being a Karen. Don't be a laundry Karen. Eat the sliders. But yeah, so today is a big day too for the gaming industry because a couple of things are happening this week. And one of those big things is Diablo IV. A lot of people have kind of escaped from the series. It's kind of had a weird downfall. A lot of people used to be like super hyped about Diablo, but it's definitely had like a big downfall. I feel like a lot of people don't play it like they used to. But I will say this from one of those guys that did not play it. And yesterday, and I'm not even joking, yesterday I logged in and did my whole seasonal thing from last season for Diablo in one day. That's crazy. You shouldn't be able to do that.
That's insane.
One day. I did not play the entire season and I did it in one day. But they promised us that the end game is going to be better. And they did announce a bunch of new stuff. Not only that, we're going after Mephisto, and Mephisto is actually one of my favorite villains from Diablo, and they're bringing him back, and also Lilith is coming back in this one. Don't know how they're bringing her back or what they're doing, but, you know, like in the Diablo series, Diablo's came back like 18 times, so...
It just seems like straight up, all right, shots fired.
Okay, here we go. Here's the hot take from Red.
It's almost like, yeah, here it comes. It's almost like, shit, people are pulling out. Bring Lilith back. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that.
Well, Lilith wasn't even the big draw, though. Like, she wasn't even really... I think
she should have been, and she wasn't.
Yeah,
because they hyped her up so big, and then it was, like, so weak. The battle with Lilith was so
it was
weak.
bad. It was bad.
Really?
It was so, like I remember fighting Diablo on Diablo 2 for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, this motherfucker sucks.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Dope.
Really?
And then, like Lilith. Listen... what's the first boss that you come across that's on the back of the big dog with the 3 heads?
Oh, god, it starts with an A. But yes, I know what you're talking about. And he had the big, he's like riding on the Cerberus looking dog almost.
That was harder than Lilith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he was more of a pain in the ass than Lilith. It's like, guys, this is your end game. You have been like absolutely.
Well, didn't Lilith use his soul to like open up the gates of hell?
Some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
like, you know.
And then
it's like you've been
and then stabs an angel, her boyfriend.
The whole thing around it is like Lilith. We've got Lilith posters. You guys are doing this and that, and they did a big street art in Germany that was like 5 stories high of Lilith.
I went to BlizzCon. It was everywhere.
No way.
The cosplayer there was like, I'm not even joking. BlizzCon, the cosplayer was. Oh, I have pictures. I'll send it to you. That cosplayer was crazy good. Like, I have never seen a cosplayer as good as that Lilith cosplayer. It was so good.
And then nothing. You kind of like, you just go into the battle, you fart on her, she changes form, you fart on her again, she's dead.
Yeah, she kind of turned into a dragon a little bit, so I like that, but I just hated that it was...
It was like, some weird skeleton dragon.
Skeleton dragon thing. Like, I was like, all right, cool, like, maybe she's going to transform more, I don't... But that was the difference between Diablo 2. Also, Diablo 2, like, there was that whole story where she had the stone, and then she got to the end, and then she turned into Diablo. And that was, like, so freaking cool, because it was like a different...
3.
Was that 3?
3 is where
Leah that was 3. That was 3. You are correct. I'm getting ahead of myself. 3. But yes, it's 3 where she actually turned into
Diablo 2 is also peak. Like Diablo 2 was great. A lot of people didn't like Diablo 3. I very much liked Diablo 3. I thought it was very fun. I had a lot of time.
Diablo 2 is the best.
But Diablo 4, no. Get the fuck out, Blizzard. Come on, man.
Yeah. But I will say, though, they are adding 2 of the classes that everybody's been asking for a very long time. They're adding Paladin and Warlock. And being able to control demons, really badass. That's going to be super cool. I'm going to be playing that today. And big shout out to AMD. You guys gave me a copy. Appreciate it. Go check out Fidelity. It's awesome. There was my plug for the day. But yeah. Boop. But no, for real, though, like super excited to play that today. And also later this week. And this week, they made a bunch of announcements. Because I know... Red, do you play MMOs? Do you dabble sometimes, depending on what it is?
Sometimes I'm an all-rounder when it comes to a lot of games. So it depends. It depends.
So today, well, not today, but tomorrow. Final Fantasy has a brand new patch coming out tomorrow, and it was a lead up to a character class that everybody's been asking. It's a limited class, but it's Beastmaster. So basically, you can capture the enemies that you're fighting. It's like Pokemon. Let's be real. You're a trainer. But still, it's cool, though, that they're doing that with Final Fantasy, because there's a lot of cool creatures like behemoths and chocobos and all these other things. Cool, there's so many creatures in Final Fantasy in the universe. So they're releasing that, and it has this whole mini game system that's for the skill trees. It looks really cool. And it's not just, hey, pick these classes. Like, you actually have to do stuff to unlock stuff, which is cool. But also, they also announced the brand new expansion. And the new expansion, it's Everfrost. And they're going, and it comes out next January. And everybody thinks that this is going to be the transition for Final Fantasy. Because if anybody knows the backline for Final Fantasy Online, it was completely, like, shit on. Like, everybody hated it when it first came out. And then they had Realm Reborn. They basically rebuilt the game from the ground up, scrapped everything they originally created, and made a brand new game. And Yoshi P, which is the producer, director of the game, he is very passionate about this game. But he also created Final Fantasy XVI. He's very action-based. He loves, like, getting the community involved. So there's a lot involved with it. But anyway, so they're also doing, for the first time in Final Fantasy, which they need to do this with all MMOs, like, let's be real. But I know it takes money and server costs and everything else. But they're actually going to have server combination where everybody can play with everybody now, which is awesome. If you're on a main server, so say you're on Seraph, for example, everybody on that in all those different servers can now play together, which is awesome. And you could play with them, but you would have to like jump and do all this weird stuff to get to their server. Now you can just play with them. They're all in one spot, which is awesome. So that's coming out this week. And we've got a bunch of other stuff that's coming out this week. And I know this is one of your big ones. We didn't even talk about this in pre-show. But what is one of your favorite games of all time, and its sequel is coming out this week?
Saros.
Yes, Saros. It's not getting the best reviews, though. I will say that, but I never hold. I don't care about reviews. Yeah.
People
That's true.
People shout on it.
Well, because it's a roguelite.
Badly,
it's a roguelite. That's why. Because people were like, I don't understand it. Why am I keep restarting? I'm like, it's a roguelite. It's what you do.
Such a good game.
Yeah.
I
will be honest though. I never beat it. I never beat the first one.
I
got far.
I've played it multiple times.
I think I played 40 hours and I still didn't even beat it.
There are very few games that I will go back to a second, let alone a third or a fourth time.
That's true.
Like, and I think Returnal for me though is a little bit of you know, I've got a big respect for the art direction with Returnal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When
It's really
that
cool.
game was like, as
visually,
an artist,
it's amazing.
I'm like, these guys, oh my God. I would drag my boobies across hot coals to watch them work for 10 minutes. Like, for real. Like absolutely. I've got like the concept artwork book and stuff like that, and absolutely gorgeous. Like what they did with that is, it's like for me, Returnal is like playing through like a masterpiece of art. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful game.
Yeah, it is.
So
It is really. I'm actually really excited about this one because it is a little bit more action oriented too. They added a little bit more action, which is what people are complaining about now. Go figure.
It's sci-fi Dark Souls.
Yeah. It's pretty much what
that's
it is.
what it is.
It's a roguelite Souls game. Yeah.
Interesting.
100%. It's seriously,
But it's a third
Souls,
person.
If you've never played it, give it a
It's
go.
third
It's
person.
really good.
That sounds really hard, honestly. Like, I'm okay
is
with
hard.
hard games, but I'm also like really bad at gaming.
Well, okay, so
there's a multiplayer function with the first one. You can run through the whole game as two people. If you want to play it, I'll play it with you. I'll play it through with you.
I'd so be down.
Yeah.
So be down.
That would be really cool.
That and
You guys
Destiny, I want to get.
You guys should do your first playthrough together with Stock on the podcast channel. Do it live together.
Yeah, we could do that. We could play
That'd
that.
be fun.
I would totally be up for that.
Yeah.
I love it. For real. It's
Go
like
through it. It is a really cool game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm totally up for that.
And I think it's actually free now on PlayStation Plus too. I think you can just get it for free.
Is it on PlayStation Plus? This like, is it in the?
Well, I think it's just one of their free
play it.
games now. You know how like you just get some and then some you don't. Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
I think I might actually have that.
You might actually have it.
Maybe.
I'll check that out so we can let people know.
But another thing is we've got a lot of crazy stuff coming up this month. I know Red's already gave us her full breakdown of why she doesn't give two shits about the 007 game, because most Europeans don't really care about 007. But except Crazy Dane, he's like super excited about this. But I will say this though, is that's coming out next month, but there's a bunch of other little games that are going to fill in the gaps. But it's I feel like next month is going to be a lot of just back catalogs. Like, I really feel like there isn't a ton of stuff coming out. I mean, the new Forza's coming out, which a lot of people, if you're a race car guy,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks
to interrupt real quick, guys. Returnal is free if you have the essential subscription on PSN.
There you go. Okay. So yeah, you guys can get it right now. And one other thing too, I'm just going to throw this out here too. Just as a little plug, for anybody, I'm going to do a quick giveaway right now. If you guys are watching this, if you guys tune in, subscribe to the channel, make sure you guys comment below what you like about this episode. And also, make sure you follow ProfessorStalke, RazorRedd, and myself on our affiliated channels. Just make sure you guys go around and show that love. I will give out in the comments. I'm just going to drop codes in the comments that you guys, once I feel that we feel the love, once we get that in there, I'll drop a couple codes in there for you guys for some free Xbox games. Yep, free $40 games. We're going to drop them in chat. So yeah, and they're for Xbox. So that way, we'll give those out. And big shout out to the devs who gave us those to be able to give out. So you guys will be able to check those out. Right. Super excited about the game too, and I think you guys will be too. But you can play it with your friends and stuff too. But yeah, we'll give some of those out, and so make sure you guys comment, subscribe, like, follow, do all those things, because without you guys, we can't do this. So just keep showing that love, sharing it with everybody, do all the stuff. Make sure you click that little bell. So we've got a lot of games that we are excited about, a lot of cool stuff. I'll be playing Diablo tonight. Maybe Red Stock will come in and be like, oh, let me check it out, because we haven't seen it in forever. Maybe they'll get peaked again. You never know. Use me as a guinea pig, before you jump back in. So it's kind of cool. And then we're gonna get into the next topic, which is kind of a spicy topic right now. Obviously we've talked about AI on this. We've talked about this, and yeah, it's gonna get crazy here, guys. So I had an encounter this week, and this is something we definitely want to talk about. And by no means am I going out of my way to bash a company or talk badly about anybody. But there are some things. This is constructive criticism. I always like to say this because for me, you can't fix things and make them better without the actual people who are using them giving you feedback. And you got to be able to accept that. And you got to be able to listen, because if you don't listen to the communities and the people that are using the products, you're never going to succeed. It's a waste of damn time.
We've seen how that goes.
Yeah.
You
So
know, like we're the consumers.
We are the consumers. We are the consumers. So the first thing we're going to talk about, this is about Meld Studio. All right. So first off, are you guys streaming on Meld Studio yet? Or have you tried it?
For a long time, but I had a big problem with my capture card with it. So
they fixed that because I had the same issue, and they fixed it.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm in the process of now resetting up everything to go back to Meld, because there are some things on Meld that are so convenient, like their multi-streaming tool.
Yeah, it's fantastic. There's still some work with that too, and I'm gonna dive into all my and my and my and my you know, because I have a lot of those moments.
Features as well, the audio features, being able to tailor
Switch,
pick where your
the
audio
VOD.
goes to. Oh my god,
the VOD split is fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's
you can
amazing.
exclude all your music, so you can listen to your music. Like, so say for example, Stock, like, you know, you stream on TikTok and you stream on YouTube or Facebook, wherever. You can literally click one button and it won't play the music on any of the other platforms that have DMCA, but you could play it on Kick and listen to all your music with no issue, and it'll play. But if you go on TikTok, you won't even hear your music. You won't even hear it.
It's such a cool feature.
It's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
I love that.
There is a lot of perks. There's a lot of perks to Meld, and I will straight up say this right now. Big shout out to them for creating an alternative to OBS, because we've all been using OBS.
Thanks God.
Like, and here's the thing, right? Like, I have been an adamant since I started. Bless you. I've been an adamant, like, against slobs. And for anybody who doesn't know what slobs is, that is stream elements or stream what the hell is it? I can't even think of the damn program now.
Oh,
Streamlabs version of OBS. It is very resource heavy. It is very bad. You got to pay for stuff. It's crazy. It's very resource heavy, and it's not user friendly. And people pay memberships for it. They love it. They it's the greatest thing ever. Most people that say that have a high-end PC, or they're sponsored by a PC company where they have some high-end unit that can run it. But even me, who is sponsored, who has a great PC, who has top-of-the-line AMD, everything, another plug. But I will say this. But straight up, like, I steer everybody away from them. I'm like, if anything, use OBS Studio. Well, OBS Studio has been the go-to for a very long time. And there was XSplit too, but I don't really know anybody that used XSplit, but that was around for a while. I know a lot of people did use it. That was like the alternative, but I don't really know anybody who used it anymore. It was like an industry standard. There was those two, you know. But now Meld came out of nowhere and was like, hey, we're going to give everybody something better. And they did. Especially with the latest update that they just came out with, the resources, I went from about 35% CPU usage down to about 5%. That's how much it reduced it. It's crazy. And I'm running TikTok Studio at the same time with it, and I'm about 10% overall.
That's insane.
And I couldn't do that before. Like, I couldn't run both of them. It would like crash out everything. Plus the virtual camera in Meld, it's chef's kiss. It doesn't do that stuff where it auto disconnects you like OBS Studio does. Everything is easy. You can just refresh stuff. So anybody who hasn't checked it out, if you don't know what Meld Studio is, go check it out. Go download it. I highly recommend. Now, one thing I will say, this is my feedback on this. Start fresh. Don't transfer your shit from OBS, because it will, yes, it does work, but you got to go through and source files get messed up. Just start fresh and build it from scratch, because then you're building it fresh in a new program, and it also teaches you how to do it. And if anybody has any questions, you need to know how to set it up. You know, I know Red knows how to do it. I know how to do it. Stalke, if you set it up and you need help, let us know. We can hop in Discord. We can help you out. Because it's actually, I swear to God, switch immediately. It is so much better for your PC, your PC's health, and for your stream. Because it also has, like Red said, a multi-stream. Like, I have 19 outsourced outputs for TLDR, for Facebook Live, for YouTube vertical and horizontal. I also have the same thing for Twitch. I have it for Kick. I have it for YouTube. So you have all these, and it's all going out at the same time, same feed, and it does not drain your battery. It's awesome. Like, and when I mean battery, like your CPU usage. And not only that, they are now AMD supported for encoding, so you can use it for that and also for NVIDIA. But I think they just actually announced that there's encoding now for the ARC graphics cards now for Intel. I think. I could be wrong about that, but I know it's either coming or it's coming out. So no matter what your build is, and even if you got a low-end build, that's okay. You can use Meld. I promise you, it is the greatest thing. Download it, and I will no longer use OBS Studio. So there's my positives.
Plugins for stuff.
The plugins are amazing. Yeah, go ahead and tell. Go ahead.
Piss me off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like that's it. Plugins piss me off. It's nice that it's like finally. Why hasn't OBS ever? Do you know why OBS hasn't integrated like any stuff?
They don't make any money.
Didn't have to. We were going to use it anyway. And you know, and obviously it's free. Everything is free.
Yeah, so, it's developers doing it on their spare time.
Yeah, for real. It's like, look, OBS is, I don't want to cuss OBS out too much because to be fair, it has served us all well. It's been an industry
10 years
for such a long
10
time.
years.
Yeah, we've all used it like, you know, to death. But like in that amount of time, there's been no real development on any actual real features like how Meld are innovating. You know, they really are doing that. They are like, how can we reduce this? How can we reduce the plugins? How can we put this all in one place? How can we? It's really cool. Like, it is really, really cool.
Yep.
So, you know.
And also the built-in features and everything. It's really cool. Like, you have photo effects. There's things you can do. You can alter. You can change how things look. I mean, there's a lot of features. It's got a lot of really cool stuff.
Around your, you know,
it's amazing.
Like around your frames and stuff,
yes.
and all sorts of things. It's like all these cute little things that you would have to do all these little extras for in OBS or build outside of OBS. Like, and
then, it's like all in it. It's all here. You don't have to go anywhere else, which is great.
I really got to do it.
Now, Stalke, this is what I'm going to tell you from being outside this box, right? And you not doing it, not taking the jump yet. I will tell you, it is so much more streamlined than OBS as well. Once you learn it, it's cake. But that's I think the one thing that is the learning curve, right? Because switching from OBS to this, it's similar, but it's like there is a lot more. Like, there is a lot more. So you're like, what does this do? What does this do? What does this do? And I know that freaks you out because it took you 2.5 months to hook up your brand new PC. We know.
No, but seriously, it's that mental space where I'm just like, I just like to even put that, you know what I mean? Like, even though I know it's a good idea.
It was like quicker for me to get user friendly with Meld than it was OBS. So it is new. There is a lot.
I agree.
But
if you put the two of them next to each other, OBS has got a way more finicky and like way more learning. And where is this and where does that?
I don't get any drops now with Meld. By the way, also
it's like it's definitely more user friendly. Once it will basically
that's good to know.
In terms
I'm done.
It will be quicker for you to learn how to use Meld than it would OBS. I truly believe that if you put Meld and OBS in front of a novice and you got them to learn both of them, they will learn Meld quicker.
Yep.
100%.
And honestly, we'll help you. We'll help you. And anybody, again, if you guys have any questions or if you guys even want us to make videos on how to walk you through that stuff, that's all stuff that we can do. And yes, we're a podcast, but you know, we're also content creators. And this is what we do for a living. So like right now, this is our actual first recording in Meld. So I'm recording in vertical and horizontal right now. So that way we can put it up everywhere right when we're done, which is great. We don't have to do any editing. We don't have to do anything. Everything is done. It looks great. It looks awesome. We're good, right? So with that being said, and that's one feature that they haven't added yet, where you can actually record vertical and horizontal at the same time. But the nice thing is that you have your vertical set up so you can make clips and make funny moments so they're ready to go right when you're done, and you can literally go straight, check out our next episode, you know, and that's awesome because it helps us get the content out faster. Now, last week, we had a fun little adventure called Spark go out, which is the new AI-featured prompt system that is built inside of Meld. And they were claiming it's revolutionary, it is ahead of the curve, it is something that nobody else has ever done. Now, having a very long, extensive background in marketing, graphic design, web development, SEO optimization, literally dealing with AI when it first started coming out, the transition, people are upset about AI taking work from the artist. AI is always supposed to be an additive, not a replacement. That's the point of AI, right? It's supposed to be a helper. It's supposed to be something that streamlines productivity so that way you're not wasting time on stupid shit that you don't want to do. Like, let's be real. Coding is great if you love it, you know how to do it, but a lot of people hate coding. I know how to code. I know how to do HTML. I know how to do C++. I know how to do Java. I know how to do all that shit, and I hate it. I hate it. I know how to do it, and I know how to build websites. I'm not interested at all. Yeah, it's like talking Greek to a lot of people. They're like, I don't even know what you just said. So basically, for everybody else who doesn't understand coding, they implemented this thing that basically is built in directly as a proprietary system inside Meld. And it makes anything that you create with a prompt, you could basically go, make me a Tetris game and line it up with my profile picture on my stream in my overlay and make it interactive with my chat. It will literally do all of that and make it interactive with commands. It'll do all those things, right? And then you can go in and you can alter and change and update, add your own images. You can make it about your branding, whatever, right? But this is basically, and we've had this conversation. I had a huge conversation with my community about it when it first came out. This is the feedback that I got was, it's great for people who don't know how to do this. It's great for people who don't know coding. It's great for people who don't want to spend money on graphic design. And when I heard that, I was like, this is where I start to like, all right. So basically, the problem with, for many years, I built people's brands. Your brand is everything. If you're creating your brand with an AI prompt, don't even start a business. That is my take on it. Because your brand is everything. That is your livelihood. That is your identity. And if you've got AI creating you a brand and a logo and business cards and all these things, like, you're not putting in any work or effort into that. And most people say, well, then I can focus on my business. Okay, that's fine. And you know what? Yeah, some people do get away with it. I get it. But you're taking money out of the artist's pocket that would actually develop something so unique and so custom to you. And that is my problem. That is my problem with it. But Meld took it to the next extreme. And we were talking about this offline, and I actually kind of got into a little bit of a Twitter war. And I never do this.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. I know. I was one of the toxic ones.
No way. I'm there like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I went on Twitter.
I should have looked.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, it got a lot of views, and there was a lot. All of a sudden, the marketing director, the influence manager, the CEO of Meld jumped into this. And that was not my intent. My intent was to say, this is my frustrations. This is why you need to fix this. This is garbage. Fix this immediately. And when it first got announced, the first thing that me and Red did this doesn't make any sense. Because it shows, when you click it, it shows 3 different options. It shows a free version. It shows a paid version, which is $20. And then, this is where it gets crazy. The next step up from that, to get the top support, the best features, the most prompts. Actually, I take that back. 10 times the prompts of the original free version is $60. Now here is the craziest part about it is is that we went through it and we actually read verbatim what is on each category. And Red, I don't know if you want to pull it up or if you've got it in front of you, but
like, I'll pull it,
so
I'll
we
pull it
can
up.
reference it exactly, because I don't want to misconstrue this. But there's 3 different tiers, and then there's this little paragraph underneath. In order to give any product stability, you need a baseline, right? So if I go to you, Stock, and I'm like, hey, here is a AI prompt software. You get 5 prompts. They give you a number, 5 prompts, and allow you to do anything.
You don't actually get a number.
You don't get any numbers at all.
This was my, just before you
Go
carry
ahead.
on with that, this was my gripe with it, right? On each of the tiers, there is no actual number of how many prompts you are getting. So on the first tier, it says limited Spark requests. On the second tier, it says extended Spark requests. And on the third tier, it says 10 times higher Spark requests. But 10 times of what?
Yeah.
Now, if I'm about to drop it doesn't even, the $60 isn't even that. It's at, if I'm about to drop $5, I want to know what I'm
getting.
paying for.
Yep.
Like, I want to know what I'm getting. So I found this very misleading. It's like, people are about to spend money here. You need to be very explicit with what they are getting for their money. So it's like, I don't want to buy that and then find out when I'm using it how many I've got. No, you need to be explicit about that. You need to be like, this is what you're paying for.
Yeah.
That was the bit that griped me. But go on, carry on. And then I've got the little
yeah, and I'll have you read off the little paragraph underneath because that is the big key factor in this. So basically, I was streaming and I started developing a game, a full-on, fully functional game. And so there is a lot of gray area when it comes to AI because copyright, right? That's the big thing. Copyright is a huge thing. And if you are taking somebody else's intellectual property and making it your own, it has to be completely, fully transformed. It has to be evolved. You can't use like certain things. Well, with this, you can do whatever the hell you want. Straight up, you can. You can call it Pokemon. You can call it Diablo. You can say World of Warcraft. You can do whatever you want. You can say Expedition 33. You can make a Fable game. You can do whatever you want. And there is no repercussions because it pulls data from the internet. Right? So it's pulling from Google, it's pulling from Chrome, it's pulling from wherever you're looking, it's pulling from Firefox, wherever, Bing, whatever's out there in the open, whatever's in the open.
They use Gemini as well. So
I believe so, AI. Yes. Yeah. I'm not 100% certain, but I think they are using Gemini.
No, they do.
They are.
They
okay.
are using Gemini.
Okay. So they're using Gemini to pull information and then it structures these things into prompts. And then it'll take those prompts and then it'll solidify them all together, put the coding together, and do those things. Now, if you know your own coding, which I do, you can build the own code out and then have it structure it to make sure that your code isn't broken, that you're doing it properly, that makes sure it like cuts down the time of coding. So that is a perk. So to me, I was like, I'm going to develop this thing. I'm going to create something. So basically what I did, and you guys all definitely need to check it out because I put a lot of work into this. I designed custom eggs, Pokemon, animations. I basically made Pokemon Go in my stream. It's fully interactive. And you can raid with everybody in the chat. An egg spawns up. You can raid like this big super boss that pops up. I've got legendaries and mythics. And anyway, but I digress. If you know Pokemon, you know Pokemon. There's a lot to it. I have an interactive store. I have a Pokedex for every person in chat. It's crazy. And it also stores all the data and everything inside Meld. I also back it up because I don't trust just having something like in one spot. So you can back up everything into a separate spot so you have a save file. So if you break the code, whatever, right?
You do get to keep what you make as well. They are
somewhat.
Yeah,
you can't take it out of Meld. You can't take it out of Meld at all.
You can't use it within Meld.
You have to keep it in Meld, which is also another big issue that they're going to have to rectify later down the road because they need to partner up with like Stream Elements or one of these other bot companies that actually produce in-chat feeds. Because yes, you can make a simple command, and yes, you can make indirect custom commands that you can put up that'll pull up, but all the data is stored on Meld. So it does not transfer between the two. So if you make a command on Stream Elements, yeah, it's going to be generic. But like, just say, for example, like for me, one of the biggest complaints was, hey, I want to see all the Pokemon I have in the game, but it's too small on screen. Can I get a command where it shows all the Pokemon I have? It won't allow you to do that because you have to have an outside source to be able to use that code through the chat. So it's like a lot of stuff that you would have to develop, and you wouldn't be able to do it inside Meld unless you custom coded that. And that's like thousands of hours worth of work. Like that's like literally like crazy. So this does give you shortcuts to be able to do it, but there are limitations, right? So anyway, the big problem is we started off with the free. We got 5 prompts. That was it, 5. And also, one thing that is not clarified on the website is every single correction is considered a prompt. So if you break something and you try to correct it, you lose a prompt. So those 5...
You need to clarify that too.
They
like,
that's need something you need to clarify.
For someone like me, like, yeah.
Yeah. If you've got no prompts left and it breaks in the middle of like the month or something, you have to then wait till next month in order to fix something.
Now, there is a little bit of clarification on this. So what they've been doing is they did update it because the CEO did get a lot of fire for this. And this was before I even posted, is about how it cut you off dead, dry, blah. So what they're doing is they're waiting a week. You have to wait a week, 7 days before you can continue to work on that project. And then they'll give you 2 more prompts. Then you have to wait another week. So basically, that's only if you have the $60 version. If you have the $20 version, you get 1 additional extra prompt every 4 hours for 3 different alternations. So basically, like, say, for example, like, I didn't want the Pokemon red, make it blue. That counts as a prompt. You have to wait 4 hours. The 4 hours come back around, make it animated. Make it animated.
Like a mobile game.
Yeah, and then, it's literally like you are waiting and waiting. And you know what? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's doing all the work for you. But still, for somebody like me who does the art, does the coding, puts in his own command prompts, put in all this stuff and builds this custom game, not everybody's going to do that. I get that. Not everybody. I mean, you got like Creation who's spending $1,000 doing development, but like, I'm just saying, like, there are going to be certain creators that are going to take full advantage of it and run, like me and others. If you give us a 60, but if you're going to release it to the world, you need to be detailed. It needs to say, and what is that paragraph? What does it say underneath? Exact, verbatim. Read it off, because this is what really triggers everybody.
I'm
right
curious.
Here.
It says most streamers spend $10 to $40 on static overlay packs that look like everyone else's. Pro gives you plenty of priority use to experiment, iterate, and build out your stream. More than enough for the regular streamer who likes to tinker. Yours to keep forever.
So
now,
go ahead.
Yeah, go.
No, I was going to say. So here's the thing.
I've got a whole thing to.
It is not yours to keep forever, because if you leave Meld, it's not yours. So that's false advertisement.
It's literally yours in Meld.
It's yours in Meld forever. But you can't take it with you. If you spent $60 a month for a year and created this advanced system, if you leave Meld and go back to OBS, you can't take it with you.
That's it. It's like it's
gone.
It's not yours.
So you basically wasted all your money, all that prompt, all your overlays, all that stuff goes bye-bye. So it's not yours forever. It's only yours forever if you use their system. Now, if they said that, great. I'm okay with that. That makes sense. But for everybody else that does not read and does not look into stuff like we do, because being an artist, you read everything because you have to know what you're getting into before you take a project. And if somebody comes in and goes, I want this, this, and this, you got to hold them to that. Otherwise, they're going to be like, I want this correction, and I want this correction, and I want this correction. And you're like, fuck you. No way. I'm not doing that. Like, I'll charge you for it, but I talked to you about that before we started, so you know, hey, it's going to be, every additional charge is going to be $75, whatever. And that's the thing that is driving me nuts, because as an artist, What we have to do is we have to go in and be like, all right, cool. Hey, stock, I'm going to create a full overlay for you. It's going to be $40 for that. But then if you want them animated, it's going to be $75. If you want this, it's going to be an extra $25 charge. Hey, if you want this, it's going to be this. If you want alterations or changes, every 5 after that is going to be this. We have to be so goddamn detailed in everything that we say or pitch, because then if we don't, we have to do that shit for free because we didn't say it. So what is holding this AI and Meld accountable for this? There's nothing. They basically go, oh, hey, by the way, you get 10 times the amount of something that you don't know the number of because it's AI. We don't even know how it works. You know, it's like, what? What the hell are you talking about? So
the 10 times higher bit there is like, look, this is like the way I
give us a number.
This, you know, now, like, I like Meld. I like the software. I think it's a W. We've spoke about all the things we like about Meld. This I was very excited for. I was very excited for this. But then when I saw this put me off big time.
I think I was the one that brought it to you. I was like, look at this.
Like, yeah, we spoke about it. That was you first. And then you first showed me the tiers because I hadn't seen the tiers yet. And it was like, they've launched it now. And I was like, okay, well, let's look at the tiers because it was that day. And I looked at it, and the way that they kind of marketed this kind of put me off because I do think it is very misleading. I think whoever put this together, you guys need to
use AI and make it better.
You could do that.
AI would probably make it better and it'd be more descriptive. You could just, hey, Meld, look, I got the perfect answer for you. Take what you put up there and say, be more descriptive and more detailed to your customers, and it'll probably fix it in one prompt. We'll charge you $60.
The way I look at it is like this, right? So I could use this. It would be great. All right. I'm prompting. I'm making stuff. It's fun. It's custom. Like, I do think it's a W idea. However, I'm not going to pretend to go on like I know how to run a streaming software company because I don't, or an AI company or whatever. But the way I kind of view this is almost like it's just not, I don't feel like it's cost effective for them or us yet. I think that it's there, but it's not quite there, like for the to literally like market out to people yet. You know, like when you have awesome technology, but they just can't manufacture it at a price where they can sell it to the consumers. That's kind of what I think like is going on here a little bit, because the unrealistic thing for me is all the people that they gave this to before it was launched. Okay. All these people, they're like, look at this amazing stuff we had. This
it was unlimited, wasn't it? When they were doing the beta.
They had unlimited prompts.
Yeah.
They weren't working under the restrictions of what you've got here. And even with their top tier, you don't have unlimited prompts. Now, I understand why you can't have unlimited prompts. AI is expensive.
But give us a number.
Expensive.
Then we know what we're getting.
And yes, give us a number and be transparent about it. Yeah. And also, it's like, it's not their AI. They are a middleman to this. They also have fees to pay. And I get that. When I saw that comment, like, look, we had one creation, who, you know, ran up like 1,000.
We got to get creation on the show too. All of us together. That would be amazing. Actually, we need to do that.
We should ask him to come on like next week and talk about this with us. Like,
that would be all.
We should do that because he actually is really passionate about it, and he made some really cool stuff, and he has a lot of experience with it because he was allowed to just play with it unlimited. And what he did do is he really pushed the limits.
See, that's the key too on that line. It says, enjoy all the time to tinker. You can't tinker if you're capped.
You can't tinker all the time. That's the thing. It's like, the thing is I feel like even with the $20 subscription, I'm not even getting time to sort of like, look, most people don't really know how to prompt properly, and it's going to take a little while to get those prompts right. You are literally going to be sat there. I know I would, like, okay, prompt that. Shit, I prompt that a bit shit. Let me talk to it differently, because there is a specific way you do have to talk to AI in order to get it. I've been pissing about with Midjourney and some other, and even just prompting images and things like that. It's like,
I mean, if you're using ChatGPT or any of these other AI programs, you mess up the prompts all the time. But at least that way, it says in the diagram, it says $20, you get unlimited service, you get this, you get image, you get all these things, and it's unlimited.
200 with Midjourney or something like that, or you get
it is unlimited with ChatGPT. It is unlimited for $20.
Yeah, ChatGPT is. Midjourney isn't.
Yeah, Midjourney isn't. Yeah.
This I think Grok is Super Grok. If you get Super Grok, that's unlimited.
It's unlimited.
Also. Yeah. So it's like that part really kind of already put a bad taste in my mouth with it. The fact that like this is a new type of.
By the way, I hate that name, Grok.
That's been. I mean, I don't mind it. Like
Grok. What does it even stand for? Does anybody know?
I don't really give a shit about what they call.
Kind of reminds me of like the Middle Earth though. Like I could see like an orc or like a Urukai being called Grok. I think that's why I like it. You know, it's like,
that's probably why he did it. But
yeah,
for real,
true.
guys, like this is a first of its kind. Okay, it's gonna take me a little while to get to learn, like to understand this and how to achieve what I want to achieve. Yeah. I don't think it's realistic to give a load of creators it unlimited and go look at what all these people made. Isn't this amazing? Because even on creation standards, like what he has made is absolutely amazing. Like it's so cool what he's made. But for real, when I asked him about the amount of hours that have gone into that, we're talking like 6 months worth of prompts at $60 a month. To achieve these.
And I've only had it for 2 weeks, and I've already created a full game. You know,
like that's not realistic.
Yeah.
So the way I'm coming at it from is, look, I'm not saying it's not worth it or anything like that. If you're doing like smaller, there will be people that will be doing smaller things like, you know, okay, I want a sub goal, I want like a follower goal, I want this and stuff like that, and you can do that within a few prompts. However, like if I want something more elaborate, what I want to know is what's the difference, like, or what's the advantage for me having this, paying $60 a month for this, instead of just going to somebody who codes and makes widgets. They give me a price, I tell them what I want, I pay them for that. Like, you know, if it breaks, I can go back to them. I don't have to wait a month until I get more prompts or whatever. Like, if I'm already going to spend like, you know, if we're talking like what, even if we spend like what, 3 months on a project with that. That's already like $180.
Well, and also this is another thing that we brought up too, is that give us the option. So like, say for example, I'm in the middle of a project, give us the option. Hey, 10 extra bucks. I mean, this is when it gets very microtransaction, but I will say though, if they had the option where you can buy more prompts and you'd be like, hey, it's $10 for 10 prompts. So you can finish your project and you're not sitting and having to wait for a month, because even if you pay the $60, you still have to wait, which is crazy. That is crazy. Like that's the part that triggered me. I was like, what? Because my community literally sent me money. They were literally like, hey, I know you don't have the max, but we're going to give you money so you can finish the project. And they gave me $60. So I put it in, upgraded, did it. I know, big W to my community. They're freaking awesome. But like that's what I'm saying though. Like then it's their money. It's not even mine. I'm doing it because I want to create this amazing thing for them. So that way it's more interactive. And let me tell you guys, like I went from 20,000 active chatters a month to now 75,000 active chatters a month because of this game. That's how crazy it's increased. So it does have potential. But also, this is the other side project to it that really, and like, so Stock, you know, I'm definitely going to get you in this conversation too, because I know you're just listening to us rant. But I know you're absorbing it too, which I love. But I want your opinion on this as well. But listen to this part, right? I think if they were really wanting to make money, give the option to allow creators to have another source of income doing this. Use the creators to expand upon what you put in place, AI. Because if you create something in AI, technically, if you created those prompts, you created that game, you own the rights to it by law. This is an actual thing, by the way. If you create something, even if you use ChatGPT, if you create something with your own like prompts, codes, images, everything, and you use ChatGPT, they don't own any rights at all. They're basically like washing their hands of it, like it's you, go. You know what I mean? But what they should do is allow the creators like Red, myself, you, Creation, all these people to make these elaborate things that you can put in the free library or even a paid library, and then give a cut of that to the creator who made it. Because then we can all make money off of it and people can download it. Like, even if it's $5, if 10,000 people download that, dude, I put a lot of work into this. If I create this Pokemon game and everybody loves it, and then Red's like, dude, that's fucking awesome, but I don't want to do the fucking work. How much is it? Oh, it's $5? Boop, done, mine. I want it. You make us rich. You get a cut, we get a cut, everybody wins. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Make it an open space marketplace that people can create amazing things. And I'm supposed to, like, the CEO got involved, and I am going to pitch this. And I'm going to say, you need to have an open source market that allows us to create stuff and be able to pitch it and sell it to the community. And if the community, a free member, comes in and it's like, oh my God, there's a full Pokemon game for $5? Bloop. And even if they take a cut,
do that.
They're able to do it. 100% they are. If they could charge $60 for we don't know how many prompts, they could definitely do that.
It's like you do that from widget makers already. Do you know what I mean? It's like people underestimate, like, I think maybe they're underestimating the power of that, of people just going, I'm just going to go, I don't actually want to do any of the work. Yep. Like, because if it's going to cost me the same amount of money to do the work myself in Meld, even with prompts, as it will to just go to someone who's going to make
buy
it
$5
and give it to me. I'm going to go to the person that is going to make it and give it
and
to
support
me.
them.
Like,
because then you're supporting artists.
Absolutely.
Like I'm going to do that. Like,
that's genius, honestly.
When I first saw all of this,
Marketing
I was definitely like, oh my God, they are really about to change the game. And then I saw the pricing tier and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But
I mean, well, this is a prime example though.
It's just a little bit. Like, and the limitations on it. I mean, and that's why I think like it's such a cool idea. Look, Meld, if you're listening, I think it's a W idea. I think it's really cool. I love what people have been making. But there's like, you know, I don't know, there's a part of me that feels like it's not there yet on being like cost effective for maybe even them, if that's how much it's costing them as well. And they're having to charge us this just so we can have like, how many prompts did you get with the $60 a month?
So I counted it. I got 17 from start to finish, upgrading twice.
Ooh.
There you go. It's like, so
17.
if that is how much we are going to get, I feel like it's just kind of like not there yet on the sort of like being cost effective.
Yeah.
That to me isn't cost effective.
Well, they said there's workarounds too. That was one thing that I was reading in some of their comments as a rebuttal. They're like, well, every single time, make sure you click a new chat to extend new prompts. Otherwise, it will charge you for the same prompts in the same cycle. I'm like, why would I want to go on another command prompt and completely change my workflow and remember what I was doing from the previous workflow in another chat? Like, why can't we just continue it? It doesn't.
Well, how about you just be transparent with how much we get? Like, it's literally that simple. I feel like the reason, like, guys, okay, there's only, like, personally, I don't care how this sits or goes. There's only one reason why there is not transparency on how much you get. Because nobody is going to buy a $60 a month tier for 17 prompts, even 20.
Yep.
It's just not going to happen.
Yep.
Because technically, like,
well, they were trying to say it's because everybody is different and prompts may be more advanced for one person compared to the other. Well, then you should have thought of that before you launched it. Of course,
yeah, they might be, but that's like on the basis that you have to learn how to talk to the AI.
I was about to say, like, the purpose is to make it easier.
You have to learn how to talk to it. So, you know, if I'm there trying to learn how to, I've wasted all my prompts just trying to.
I mean, we got people like, look, Stock hasn't even downloaded the software yet, and is probably already scared about the AI stuff because of what she heard on the internet and from us.
I mean, I've already experienced that with like say Canva, for instance, where they have a certain amount you can do, and if you have the pro version.
And Canva, when it first started, was all unlimited for one price, and then they got, it's too expensive. Yep, now they're like, it's $60.
And we're talking about, and of course we have to take the environment into account as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, obviously the environment's also getting affected by the amount of AI usage as well. I totally understand the limits, but then in Canva, here I was making mistakes and having to redo and then realizing, oh crap, there's a limit. And so exactly what you're talking about with Meld is kind of like, it's hard when you have no idea. Like, I had no idea what to say, how much I could describe, how advanced it was, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, how much can I actually put? Can I put paragraphs? You have no idea until you're testing it out a bunch. And so I almost feel like we should give you some undo capabilities or something, or our redo, or do you know what I mean? I was like, I don't really know how any of that works.
I mean, we don't know how it works in that sense.
Yeah,
either,
like
you know?
a back button, exactly.
But if they were transparent, then we'd be like, all right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Is like,
it's the not transparency that didn't sit with me, because technically, you could do like, so the way that they've got it set up, that the AI understands that, okay, this is everything that is going on in here is for a streaming software, okay, and the way that it connects with the APIs as well is very, very cool. Because I looked into this a little bit, if I'm understanding it correctly, all right. Technically, you could get Gemini and do a lot of this yourself with a load of workarounds.
Yep.
Right? You could do that. Yep. Like, so they're kind of setting up this kind of middle ground for you where it does that transition smoothly, where it's like the AI understands that.
But let's be real, 90% of people are not going to download one program to use another program. They're not going to do it.
Of course.
Especially streamers. So, look, I hate to say it. Streamers be lazy. Like with their brands.
Like,
I'm just saying.
I think it's like,
but you don't circle yourself. Shut up.
I'm lazy with that stuff.
Too expensive. Like, I just think it's too expensive. Like, I personally
that's a lot of money.
Will not be purchasing the $60 a month one. And what I was gonna do is purchase it, piss about with it for a month, but it sounds like
and then cancel
I'm only gonna get to piss about with it for a day. Because that's it. I'll use all my prompts up.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's pretty much what happened with me.
Yeah.
So
now they backpedaled again. They backpedaled and they were like, "Oh, we're going to give you a change in 4 hours, and then we're going to give you one in a week, and then we're going to give you another one in like the day before your subscription ends." It's like, dude, that doesn't work. Like, just break it down. The free one, you get 10 prompts. And you get 3 course change reactions where you can actually change those prompts without any repercussions of losing a prompt. On the $20 one, you get 20 of them. You get $1 per prompt. You know what I mean? And you get this, and this, and you get, and then the other thing that really struck a nerve with me is that you don't get support unless you're paying the $60 version.
So this is a little misleading, actually. Like, and I'm gonna no. That is not 100% true.
Well, you can go into Discord. You can go into Discord.
Support in there. Yeah. The thing is, no, with the, you don't get priority support. Like,
what does that even mean? Okay, you know what I mean? What does that even mean?
And to be fair, like, I'm gonna hand it to Meld. The support in their Discord is absolutely top tier. It really is. They are so good at support in their Discord. I have dealt with their support in their Discord, and it is actually really, really good. If you need help, they will help you. They do get back to you pretty quickly.
I mean, they'll jump into Discord and walk you through if you get stuck. 100% they will. Yeah, they've done that with me.
Like, jump into a call with you.
Like, big shout out to Sage, because Sage did that with me. He walked me through.
Yeah, Sage. I've spoken to Sage.
Sage literally walked me through when I was trying to transition the first time, and they weren't even to that level yet. So when I tried to transfer, I couldn't do it yet because it wasn't registering my capture card, which was something that you were having an issue with. And now it's working. So, and then I jumped back in and was like, hey, this, and this. And then I DM'd him. He's like, oh, yeah, I got you. Do. So Sage, big shout out to you, because literally, like, your customer service is
I met Sage at DreamHack as well.
Yeah, I met him a couple times in person too. But, you know, and he's really awesome. Like, guys, like, he did a great job. So big shout out. CEO, give him a raise.
Love that.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. No,
like, we'll give credit where it's due, but you guys need to be transparent is where we're going at with that. And I think that's probably where we should end it, because if we don't, we're going to keep going on this forever. But I think also too, with all of this stuff, guys, this is the big factor, even with us, right? Be logical. If you're upset about something, that's fine. You can do it. Just do it the right way. That's something I always say. I like, do it the right way, because, like, the CEO literally wrote in my chat, now, have I got it fully resolved yet? No. But at least they reached out and started the process, you know, because it might take a couple days. But at least he took his time on a Friday late night. It was like, I want to say like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. And he jumped in there along with the community manager, along with other people. And then Sage went in there and liked everything. I saw him like everything. But it's like, we had other creators jumping in and putting in their input. And people were getting scared because what I post. So I literally retracted only this small part and said, look, my goal and my intent is not to smash Meld. Like, it's an amazing.
That's to make it better.
Amazing It's the AI portion that I'm having the issue with, which is a feature inside of it. You don't have to spend a single dollar on Meld. It's free. Download it right now. Go do it.
Free software is just amazing.
It's amazing.
It's like, for real. Again, credit where credit, credit where credit is due. Like, they really have smashed it and done such a good job. They really have,
Yes.
So it's not like, even what the things that I've said, I want to make it clear that I am not hating on them at all.
Yeah.
It is like literally the transparency for me that was the problem. If I am paying for something, as a consumer, I want to know what I'm paying for.
Yep.
And it was that part that was just like, at the minute, it just looks like, this is what you have to pay. You're not telling me what I get. And here's what a load of people who had something that you're not going to get did.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
it's like going to the grocery store.
You're not going to get that, but this is what you can do with it.
And it's like going to the grocery store. You go in and you just like close your eyes and here's $5 and you put your hands out and like, what am I getting? I have no idea. You know what I mean?
For real. It's kind of like, it's kind of shooting in the dark, and it's going to be shooting in the dark for a lot of people because people are going to get excited about it. It's a lot to get excited about.
It is. Cool. There's a lot of really cool stuff.
Very, very cool. I think it's awesome. I mean,
like my Pokemon game. You guys should all come in my chat and check it out. Awesome. Another plug. Yeah. We need to get you like one of those wow whistles, every single time I do it.
Yeah. Every time you do it.
Or where's your little violin when we need it? Damn it.
Yeah. So look, if there's any Meld people watching, I ain't slating on you. Like, I think what you've done is amazing. I love your team. I love what you're doing. I think it's so awesome. But it's just that bit made me just be like, what?
Mm-hmm. Like, what are you doing?
Like, what am I getting?
How do you go from like
I'm not laying a
best
penny down
new
before
studio
I know exactly what I'm getting.
to that? It's like, dude, come on. But yeah, no, and with that too, guys. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff coming out, and all of us want to stream the best we possibly can. We want to make the best content. So literally go download it. I'm telling you right now, go download it for the streaming aspect of it. It's fantastic. It's great.
Everyone
go do
should be on their free software, straight up.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Honestly, Stock, you need to switch because it is really good. And I know we're aggressive and we're like, do it. But like seriously, you need to do it because it's awesome.
Eventually, I'll it'll get drilled enough that I'm like, okay, I'm.
I know. We'll just be like, stop looking at it. You know you want it. Look at it. Like or like letting your laptop blow up and catch on fire before you found out.
I'll lend you some time to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Me too.
I mean, that would be awesome, honestly.
We'll literally walk you through it.
That might be what I need, to be honest.
It's not that daunting. It really isn't.
It isn't. You'll be done in like 30 minutes to an hour tops.
Yeah, for real. You'll get it done pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're holding my hand.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll literally hold your hand. We want you to succeed. We want you to grow. We want you to be able to have the best stuff.
Right.
If you ain't growing, we ain't growing, girl. Shit.
Drake will take one hand. I'll take the other.
We'll skip you all the way across the finish line.
I love it.
Yeah. And then, so on the Xbox front, we're gonna jump right into another topic because we're just gonna be skipping forever. But we're gonna talk about this too. The Xbox stuff. A lot of people. Speaking of CEOs, the new CEO. We talked about this a couple episodes ago, but we were talking about the CEO. Is she going to do great? She has no gaming background. She came from like Instacart or like I think it was like Costco. I don't even remember where the hell she came from, but she had no gaming background at all. But everybody is praising her, saying that, man, is that all we needed? We needed a woman CEO to come in here and kick the shit out of everybody, because everybody's praising her because not only since she's came in, she's dropped and reversed the price of the $30 a month for
massive W
for the Game Pass Ultimate, which it was already the best value in games in my opinion. But then now it's going to be $22. They're also working on other tiers. There was a big leak that happened with Discord where now their people are saying, and she even kind of hinted at it more too, that Discord Nitro is going to include the base level of Game Pass Ultimate. So that way you can game with your friends through cloud and also play all those games for free through Discord. They were talking about actually integrating it into Discord. So if you don't even have to have a system and you can just literally pick up a controller and hook it up to your PC, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
And then she also, since she came on board, has already announced that there is not going to be any delays on Halo, on Fable, or on Forza. She also said that Gears of War is going to blow everybody's socks off. She also had a giant powwow at the Microsoft headquarters, which I have been there, and that place is awesome. Oh my God. Went there and had a big powwow with all the employees, basically breaking down what they're going to be doing in the future. And every employee came out of there like, wow, we haven't had leadership like this in a while, which is a strong statement because I did like Phil Spencer and I met him numerous times, never had an issue with him, but a lot of people are hating on him now because now she's making moves. And I don't think that's fair, to be honest. But either way, it's like, I think that now we're moving forward in a new direction. And she also confirmed Project Helix, which is everything that I have been saying for months about what the new Xbox is going to be, that it's going to be a hybrid PC. It's going to be a hybrid, but console first, Xbox first. That is what she's been preaching. Xbox, we're bringing it back to the golden age, the original. We're going to bring back the Halos. We're going to bring back the Gears of War. We're going to bring back those games that literally everybody bought the system for. So she's going all in. She may not have the experience for the gaming aspect, but maybe that's what we needed. We needed somebody on the outside going, look, this is a business and we need to get our shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I take back what I said. I definitely take back what I said, like before, because of course, hearing that she wasn't really a gamer, that immediately is like, oh, that would be nice if we could have like a gamer. But now, honestly, like just hearing that stuff, like.
I know, you said it didn't bother you. You said that last time, it didn't bother you. Yeah.
I said that last time. I was like, at the end of the day, she's running like one of the biggest conglomerates in the world when it comes to gaming and you know, computers. Like it's like that's what you need. You know, I don't necessarily. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I get that it's like, you know, somebody who is passionate about the product, but there's no reason you can't come into it and then become passionate about the product. I think she's moving smart.
And she's like, proved that.
How do I get all these guys to like me? I know, I'll drop the price of Game
Yeah, let's save money for everybody right now when the economy is absolute
shit if I've ever played a game or
you gotta pay $6 for gas, but you know.
She's playing smart.
And she did she say too, we were discussing in the last episode or that other episode when we were addressing it, she did say that she was going to make an effort to get into the gamer sphere. And that's honestly what most of us want to hear too at the end of the day is like, just you know what I mean? Just even trying.
Well, she's going to be a big impact too.
Like,
she's going to be a big impact.
I don't care if she picks up a controller or not.
Well, you know, here's the thing. Neither do I now. I don't, because what she's done already is she's treating it correctly. Oh, another big thing is too that they reversed. Another big thing that they reversed, which was awesome, is that now it's no longer called Microsoft Gaming. They went back and made it Xbox again. They said it's going to be the forefront. They changed the logo. It is now this crystal glass, like transparent glass, like it looks like the OG Xbox. Like it really looks really cool. My camera hates me today. It's like blah.
I was about to say
it keeps blurring out on me. It's because I'm probably moving too much today or something. But no, she actually changed that and made that a big announcement that they're switching back to Xbox. It is Xbox. It's not Microsoft Gaming. We're not worried about all the PC stuff, everything else. It's because I think the reason why they're doing that too, it's a smart move. Why would you call it Microsoft Gaming when Xbox is the brand? Microsoft is a global, you know, giant organization.
So many hats.
Xbox is just a division of that. It's not everything. Now they're trying to incorporate Xbox into everything, the Play Anywhere thing, which is great. All right, that's awesome. Love that you can pick up a controller, hook it up to your TV, download an app, and you got an Xbox. That's awesome because a lot of people can't afford an Xbox. Cool, awesome. If you got good Wi-Fi though, you got an Xbox. Sweet, awesome. You know, they're handheld, that ROG Ally. Chef's kiss, awesome. I don't know what that smack lip thing I just did was, but yes, all the above. I'm trying to make sound effects like Red and try to be cool, and I failed bad. I look like I didn't have chapstick for a week.
Like next week to make like.
Yeah, we need to, you know, like on The Boys when he's got like the little buttons. What, asshole? Like, you know, we need to get one of those.
So funny.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God. I hate him, but I love him. Like, I hate him, but I love him, you know.
And we're definitely going to talk about all The Boys and all that stuff in the next episode for sure. We got a lot to talk about that. But Xbox right now is doing some crazy stuff though.
Funny.
Like it's really awesome. And by the way, too, guys, we were kind of talking about this offline, but Red and Stock are actually going to be hosting. I'm going to actually be out of town, so I'm not going to be able to do it. But on June 6th, 7th, whenever it is, it's the first.
Why did I think it was the 11th?
Yeah, it's the first weekend in June. And it is
Showcase.
Yeah, it's going to be the Xbox Showcase. And it's not just the Xbox Showcase, it's also the Gears of War Showcase. Both of them are supposed to be over an hour each. And it's going to be there. And you know, I was talking to everybody about this. Everybody's like, we want them to do it live. And I think you guys should do it live because then people can watch it with you. And I think it'll just be better that way. I think overall you guys are going to have so much fun with that. And I'm still going to be in the chat. Don't get me wrong. I will be in the chat because I may be flying.
We'll watch it together.
Yes.
It's going to be great. It's going to be really
I'm super excited for it.
Confirmed. It is the 7th, Sunday, June 7th.
Yes, there you go.
I have it 10 to 5, so it's probably 11 to 4.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, obviously, we'll advertise it, we'll market it, and we'll make sure that you guys know about it. We'll post it up on socials everywhere leading up to it. And we keep saying we're going to bring on more guests, and we've just been so busy with all my health stuff, with them doing stuff. She's been doing tattoos like crazy, and we've all been. And last week we were all in a mood. We were just like, you know what, we're taking a break. We need to.
Oh my God, for real.
We were all in a mood. It was like Shark Week for all of us. We were all like, nope, we ain't doing it.
That's great.
We were all on Shark Week. I was menstruating. It was not a good day. I was going through mani pause last week. I hit over the 40 mark and just went straight mani pause. I was done. Yeah,
we're all matching now. Wait, what do they call that when we're synchronizing?
Yeah,
synchronized.
Yeah, like a herd.
Yeah, we're a herd. We're a herd of D.
We're a herd. We're a herd. We're all thinking.
That's one storm we didn't want to go through.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
Just sailing through the storm, trying to get through the week.
Gotta love that lightning. Gotta love that thunder.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
You guys don't know it, but we're making inside jokes now.
Yeah. Some might give it 2 thumbs up or 1.
Or none.
Or none. What are we doing? I don't know. But anyway, I think that's it. Honestly, we talked about a lot of really cool stuff. And guys, the next episode is going to be awesome too, because we're going to be talking about all our favorite movies, TV shows, games, all that stuff. We're going to dive deep into those. But I think this is a good place to stop this episode. Guys, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow. Make sure you guys comment, because I'm going to be giving away those games in chat. So make sure you comment, like, follow everybody. Yeah. Keep dabbing, do whatever the hell you're doing. Yes, sailing. I don't even know what's happening. We're boxing. We're voguing. I don't even know anymore. But make sure you guys go follow Stalke, Red, and myself on all platforms because we're awesome. I think we're cool. Yeah, I think we're cool. Yeah,
we're the coolest.
We're the cool. No, even if anybody doesn't like us, we're cool. Okay, we're cool.
Yeah,
cool. We're super cool.
Like us or else.
Yeah, like us or you suck, bro. All right, guys. Thank you again, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Peace out, guys.